Hi, I'm Pete Townshend. You're terribly lost in launch here. We're going to be discussing the Tommy CD-ROM.
I can't believe all the things I'm seeing, and I don't know how to lie anymore, losing to pray.
The CD-ROM version of Tommy sort of offers all of the others rolled into one. That's what it's the whole. It does what CD-ROM does so well, which is to draw together different media from different places into one format, onto one platform, into one place. So it looks at the whole life of Tommy, all of the different things that have happened. You know, from the first few scribbles on a sheet of paper to demos and recollections of guys in the band and the manager of the band and various other people, you know, and interviews with Ken Russell, bits of the movie, a whole panoply of stuff. So in other words, it works really well as something, well, you know, I know nothing about this, where do I start? Or alternatively, somebody that had lived with Tommy all their life or lived with The Who, or very, very familiar, it copes with different degrees of interest and familiarity. And I think that's what's so great about it. You know, I'm not the author of the CD-ROM, and I did not have any creative role in it. So I had disappointments with the fact that CD-ROM compression hasn't sped up as much as I'd like. I'd like to see much more on a CD-ROM, because not in order to increase the volume, but to increase the quality. It would be nice to see better quality and hear better quality all the way through. For me, computers will always be a pathway to some reality. But you know, the interesting thing about computers is that there's a human being at the end of every one of them. When I was at art college, I was just telling somebody earlier on, when I was at art college, they, which was in the early 60s, the particular course that I did was a cybernetic studies course, where they were predicting how computers were going to be used in art in the future. So I grew up with all that, and I've been impatiently waiting for them to get fast enough to sort of encompass the size of my ideas, you know, grandiose bastard that I am. The thing that still amazes me really is the first 4, 5 or 6 songs that I wrote for The Who, you know, which are seminal in so many ways, but also because they so successfully served the brief of providing these 4 complete, utter, egoistical lunatics with music that they could play, but also satisfied the audience that we had at the time. You know, I still think that my generation is an extraordinary act of nihilistic genius. I don't know how I did it. I think it's brilliant and wonderful, and I hope I die before I get old.